All right, without further ado, she really doesn't need an introduction if you've ever been to twitch.tv/COFFEEBREATH before. An eternal member of the crew, a producer who's helped me do everything here, a talented individual who owns the ugliest cats who have ever been born, and
they're adorable.
And she's one of the world's biggest fans of a certain musical that you'll be hearing about in just a second. When I cut over to her, you know her well. Let me see some Liz Nations in the chat from the subscribers. Liz Nation, here she is, the one and only Liz.
Hello. Woo! Is my microphone on?
1 second. It is on now.
Incredible.
And
All right.
I'm resetting everything. Let me reset this. Reset the count. And Liz, let me know when you're ready.
I just want to preface this with I do not usually dress like this, but it needed to be era appropriate. So I have the crop denim, the Camp Rock tee. I am layering a skirt over purple jeans, and I have denim knockoff Converse. Yeah. Only Payless Shoe Source, please. All right. I am ready to go.
Take it away, Liz.
This is my presentation entitled We Are All in This Together Except for You, Tim Federle, aka Why I Should Be the Showrunner for High School Musical, the series. So, quick explainer of High School Musical, the series, for any of these uncultured individuals around me. Also, it will be filled with spoilers. I'm so sorry, but also you can predict the entire plot, so it's fine. A brief interlude. I will not be explaining the plots of the High School Musical films. If you have not seen them, this presentation is not for you, and we will just not be speaking for the rest of the night. I'm so sorry. Another brief interlude. Unfortunately, this is relevant to the presentation, and if it's not clear from everything about me, I did theater tech in high school. Yeah! So I would like to, because I have a time constraint, I would like to give everyone 5 seconds to laugh at me for it.
Oh, no! It's great!
Thank you, Miles. Moving on. All right, back to the point. Quick plot summary. Season 1 of High School Musical, the musical series, is one of the greatest pieces of media ever made. Basically, set in East High, like the actual high school where High School Musical, like, theoretically took place, a new and very unhinged drama teacher comes to town, and finally, the East High Drama Club is going to perform High School Musical like they somehow never have before. So, basically, leads Nene and Ricky, they break up at the start of the show. Ricky suggests that they take a break after she tells him that she loves him, which is a very stupid move. So she immediately starts dating someone at theater camp. Who also goes to East High, EJ, very important. They try out in efforts, they want to get Troy and Gabriella, and then Ricky, despite hating musicals, has regretted his mistake so badly that he sprints in there and he performs terribly, but apparently he has a lot of heart, and also Miss Jen, the drama teacher, fucking loves the drama of it all, and so she casts him as Troy to Nene's Gabriella, with poor EJ taking the role of Chad. Yes, she loves the drama. It is real emotion that she's going for. And basically the rest of the drama club gets cast. It becomes a lovable band of misfits. We get the found family trope that we all love. There are hijinks. Importantly, Nene and EJ break up about halfway through the season. And then at the end, our Troy and Gabriella get back together. Of course, every twist and turn of the first season is insane in like a classic DCOM way. And it celebrates all of our collective love for High School Musical. It's campy to the extreme in like a genuine way. And I can't say anything bad about it. And there's so much that I could talk about the first season, but I simply cannot drink that much. So, brief, important things. Every character is perfect except for Ricky. They're all insane, and that's okay. We don't claim him, and that's fine. The one-liners in this season are actually insane. Listen, I only have Disney Plus on my TV. Thank you, Michelle. So I had to take photos of the screen with my phone because I couldn't find the screen cap. But she says, my mother bounced back from an autopsy, which is a fucking psychotic thing to say. Also important to note that Carlos, our choreographer, our student choreographer, literally introduces himself instantly as the school's resident High School Musical historian, and that is incredibly relatable. They have respect for the original text. There are so many HSM songs, and the characters use them to express their complicated feelings towards each other, which is an essential trait of the High School Musical, like, as a genre. It acknowledges, like, how important rehearsal is to drama nerds, because that's, like, the part of your day where you go hang out with all the other fucking weirdos that understand you. And, like, the main leads, like, reunite on the pivotal moment when Breaking Free happens in the musical on opening night. And they just, like, lean into the camp, and it's just everything that the audience wanted out of a High School Musical show. It's truly the found family trope that we all love in media, and that we all had in high school theater, because that's the only thing I can relate to. It is a very loving ode to being a weird teen who loves High School Musical. Also, the insane Lucas Grabeel cameo just like sent me to another dimension for 6 to 8 weeks.
Take a drink.
Punishment.
Excellent.
Drink time, baby.
When they pitched this show to me, they wouldn't stop talking about that reveal.
It's so good. Also, incredibly important, so there's not a single screen cap of High School Musical, the Chooseable from the show on the internet, so you get the second best High School Musical board game in existence, which is High School Musical 3 Mystery Date. But like, there's a whole Thanksgiving episode where they're all hanging out and they're playing this insane, like, giant board game that one of the characters, like, made as a child about High School Musical, which is just truly the greatest thing that has ever been done, and I would play this as a teen, I would play this now. So, I also need to take a minute to talk about Big Red, who is pure theater tech representation because he was dragged in against his will. He's incredibly fucking weird, and then suddenly becomes like a sage of the lighting board. It's just like incredible. He just knocks it out of the park. Also, he literally says, "Did I just join a cult?" Which is true. High school theater is a cult. We started one. It does happen. So, this all is the greatest season of television ever made, and so of course we're also excited to see what season 2 would offer us. Luke isn't pausing my timer, apparently.
I'm pausing it, don't worry.
It's fine. So, which brings us to the greatest disappointment of my life. Not this, actually, because we don't have time for this. So we are moving on to High School Musical, the musical series, season fucking 2, which is where it all falls apart. So, it's hard to keep this brief because this season is incomprehensible, but also at the same time, it doesn't matter. Really, all you need to know is that they were going to do High School Musical 2. They teased it. They were ready for it. And then everyone goes crazy, and the theater teacher's like former lover like comes back and teaches at the rival high school, and they're doing the Menke Awards, so they have to do an Alan Menken musical, so they do Beauty and the Beast after they teased us with High School Musical 2. Cruel and fucking unusual. Literally none of the season makes sense. There's some especially bad points that I would just simply I need to touch on ways I would improve. Nene and Ricky get back together at the end of first season, and then they're only fun, they're only good when they are broken up. Otherwise, I hate both of them, and they break up way too late into season 2, and it drives me crazy.
Can we make an award for best shot placement?
Thank you. There is an entire episode where they learn to do improv, and nobody needed that. There's also an episode that takes place over spring break that is all Zoom calls, and definitely nobody needed that. Every relationship except for Big Red and Ashlyn and Gina and EJ is completely useless and unnecessary. Nobody needs any of the other ones. There's this weird blonde villain girl. They were trying to do like a Sharpay thing, and it did not work because she doesn't matter and you don't care about her at all because she doesn't go to the school. She goes to the rival school, and she's just like, she's there. She's just there to like seduce Ricky, and like no one wants to see that. It's horrifying. Anyway. Another key point of something I would change in the second season is there's a special effect that failed where they were trying to raise the beast into the air. Ricky playing the beast. Ricky playing the beast goes into the air. It's like a big moment where they all come together, and then the thing breaks and he falls, and they cut the episode. You have to wait for next week. And what should have happened is he should have fucking died. They should have fucking killed Ricky because he doesn't mean anything to the show. He's useless, he's pointless, nobody likes Ricky. The show would be so much better if he wasn't there. But at the minimum, because it's a Disney show, they probably can't kill him. What should have happened was he should have gotten stuck hospitalized, been unable to perform as the Beast, and Olivia Rodrigo, who does not have a part due to a stupid plot line earlier in the season that I didn't have time for, should have played the Beast. She has the range, she could have done it. Another one, the stupid fucking Menke Awards. They ruined the entire season from the get-go by not doing High School Musical 2, which is the only reason that we were watching this is for High School Musical songs, and nobody wants Beauty and the Beast songs because they don't have anything to do with their feelings. They're not, like, showing the high school emotions. Like, nobody cares. No one wants it. So, at the end, they literally just, like, give up on wanting to win the Menke Awards. Literally, like, they get their little letter inviting them to the awards, and they're like, we don't want to know whether or not we got in. They fucking rip it up, which just destroys the entire thing that ruined this whole second season. So they should have just, A, not done it in the first place, or B, at least when they fucking decided that they weren't going to do the Menke Awards, they should have just said, you know what? we're not gonna even bother putting on this whole Beauty and the Beast thing. We're just gonna go in and we're just gonna do High School Musical 2 because they know it. They know it like the back of their hands. Like every single person in this room, I assume, knows High School Musical 2. It's awful and it's terrible. Oh, I fucked up this slide. It's fine. They should have just done High School Musical 2.
Yeah.
In conclusion, bad, very bad. The minimum. So they ended this. I forgot this slide. They ended this season with a teaser. It's going. The next season 3, will be over the summer. Big Red his parents have like a pizza shop, and my God, if they don't fucking just recreate the plot of High School Musical 2 with all of them working at Big Red's pizza shop, then I have no reason to live. So in conclusion, Tim Federle, the showrunner, is my nemesis. I will defeat him in hand-to-hand combat. I will take my place as the rightful showrunner of H7 TMTS, and I will return it to its former glory. Thank you very much.
Congratulations, Liz, for breaking the record of Pog Champs tonight. She hit 104. 104 on the Pog meter. That's pretty peggers. That's
I'm really sweaty because I'm wearing 7 layers.
Oh, it is so hot in here.
I want to know.